Hey y'all, this is Deep Track Zach. I am back for another video today. I am doing a contest entry for AGK's Vinyl Life. And AGK, Anthony, is getting real close to 1,000 subscribers. This is a contest he's holding, kind of a push to 1,000 subscribers. I think he's about 20 away from that. He's approaching it, getting real close. But AGK, he's got a great channel. He works hard at it. He's got a lot of music in his collection. He likes a wide variety, anything from like heavy metal to modern day pop music. And he's also got a big movie collection and book collection. He's a big James Bond book and movie fan. But I thought this was a really neat contest. It's not going to take long. We have to use the letters AGK and then the S for AGKs and then vinyl. He wants to show a colored or odd shaped vinyl. And then Life. He wants to show an album or an artist with the name Life in it. So I'm going to start with A in AGK. And I'm going to show my copy of Audio Slave's debut album from 2002. I've always told people I love this band name. That is one of the greatest band names of all time. Audio Slave. They are a slave to the music. And of course, Chris Cornell's in it. He came from another great band with a great name, Soundgarden. I've always loved that name too. But this was a great breath of fresh air album that kind of reignited the hard rock sound in 2002. Starts off with that great single, Cochise, Show Me How to Live, Gasoline. Some other strong tracks on her, Like a Stone, great song. Set It Off, Shadow on the Sun, I Am the Highway, that's a little more of a ballad. Great song, great vocals by Chris Cornell. Exploder, Hypnotize, Bring 'Em Back Alive, Light My Way, and The Last Remaining Light is the last track. But yeah, modern rock hasn't always been my favorite genre. I mean, I'm more into the 50s, 60s, 70s, but I really loved this album. This is a reissue on Music on Vinyl. Like I said, it came out in 2002. I think this reissue is from around 2010. I got it about 9 or 10 years ago. There you go, Audio Slave for my A selection. All right, for the G selection, I'm gonna go with the Gosden Brothers 1968 country rock classic called Sounds of Goodbye. I may have showed this in a video before. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I may have shown this in a video before. I feel like the Gosden Brothers don't get their due for being the pioneers of country rock that they were. If you don't know, when Gene Clark left the Byrds, the Gosden Brothers backed him, and I think they served as great backing musicians for him and great inspiration to move him more into that country rock genre. But they were born and raised in the Georgia, Alabama area. They moved to California to pursue music around 1967, I think. Like I said, this is their debut album, 1968, Sounds of Goodbye. And let's see, there's some really good songs in his. The title track, Sounds of Goodbye, that was actually written by Eddie Rabbitt and Dee Hurd. She's Gone, another great song. They do a cover of Try and Catch the Wind, the Donovan tune. Let It Be Me, great song. What else? The First Time on side 2, Bowling Green, do a great version of that. The Everly Brothers did that tune also. They do a cover of Doug Kershaw's Louisiana Man, and the last song is Love of the Common People. But if you ever get a chance, check out some tunes from this. It's just early country rock staple right here. Gosden Brothers, Sounds of Goodbye. That's my G for the AGK. And now for the K, I'm gonna do this 1969 album by Joanne Kelly. If you've never heard of this, just going by the cover and her look, you can't imagine what kind of music this is. This is old school blues, country blues, kind of in the vein of Robert Johnson and Son House, by Joanne Kelly. This is on Epic, like I said, from 1969, I think. Let me pull that out and show you. Yellow Epic label. That's Joanne Kelly's self-titled debut. She does just some old country blues staples on here, like Louisiana Blues, Driftin' and Driftin'. I'm not gonna call out all the songs, but Moon Going Down, great song. I think she wrote that one. Whiskey Head Woman, that was written by the old blues musician Tommy McLennan. Sit Down on My Knee, Man I'm Loving, Jinx Blues, Come On in My Kitchen, old Robert Johnson tune. But yeah, here's the back cover. Wonderful album. I think she was with a band, I can't think of the name of the band, right before this. Did an album in '68, I believe. And then after it, I've got another record that she did with Tony McPhee, who's in the band The Groundhogs. That's a good one too. But there's my K, Joanne Kelly, 1969. All right, we got the AGK out of the way. Now the S, apostrophe S. For my S, I'm gonna go with Pharoah Sanders, Jewels of Thought. Another great album by Pharoah Sanders on Impulse. Red and black Impulse. I think I got this, I bought in a collection about 8 years ago. And I wasn't really into Pharoah Sanders at the time, but I put it on and there's one song on each side. And the song on side one is called Hum Allah, Hum Allah, Hum Allah. And it gets a little out there, but there's some free jazz like toward the middle where he goes crazy on the saxophone, but most of it is just a beautiful spiritual jam on the saxophone. And I think Pharoah plays let's see who plays, there's a thumb piano in it, played by Lonnie Smith. And the vocalist on this song is Leon Thomas. Here's all the musicians inside. They play some pretty exotic instruments, African instruments. And you got the bass and saxophone, of course, Pharoah Sanders. But Leon Thomas on this does, like, I'd call it an African yodel. It's not like the Swiss Alps yodel or the country western yodel that you hear in songs, but it is a very unique yodeling sound where Leon Thomas kind of breaks his voice. It's hard to explain, but if you get a chance, listen to the first song, or side one, actually. It's one song, Hum Allah, Hum Allah, Hum Allah. And that's kind of their jazz jam dedicated to God. So yeah, that's my S for the S in AGK's. Pharoah Sanders, Jewels of Thought from 1970. All right, now we get to the vinyl. I wanted to show this colored vinyl. There's a little story behind it, but I got this recently at Target. I already had the regular OG black vinyl Purple Rain, and actually I used to have a promo Purple Rain that looked just like this one. It was an original from 1984 promo on purple vinyl. This is a reissue on purple vinyl, but I sold my original one for a pretty penny on eBay about 10 years ago. So I was glad to see that they reissued it and Target put out this special edition purple vinyl, and actually on the foil background, as you can see, silver foil instead of the white background like the original Purple Rains. Great album. It's not my favorite type of music, but there are some great songs on here. You can't deny it. Let's Go Crazy, Take Me With You, Darling Nikki, When Doves Cry. I Would Die For You, and then the extended jam at the end, title track Purple Rain, where Prince shows off those guitar licks that, in my opinion, he didn't show off enough. But that's my vinyl in AGK's vinyl life, is the Purple Rain purple vinyl. All right, and the last thing, he wanted to show an artist or an album or song with the word life in it. And I'm gonna go with this Alan Toussaint release, Life, Love, and Faith. This is from 1972 by the late, great New Orleans musician, Alan Toussaint. He was in the music business going way back to the early 60s, I think, as a songwriter, producer. Had some singles on his own, but great songwriter, singer, pianist. Worked a lot with the Meters and Dr. John, other New Orleans musicians. But that's going to be my AGK's vinyl Life, Love, and Faith. Some great, great songs on here. Victims of the Darkness, My Baby Is the Real Thing, Going Down, Out of the City into Country Life, that's a good tune. Soul Sister, Got to Convince Myself, On Your Way Down, that's a good song where he warns of treating people good. He says, the same people you misuse on your way up, you might need them on your way down. Gone Too Far, and the last track is Electricity. Look for some musicians on here. Alan Toussaint, piano, acoustic guitar, harmonica. Leo Nocentelli, he was in the Meters. He plays guitar. George Porter, bass. Squirrel, Congo drums. That's interesting. I'm not familiar with Squirrel. Alvin Thomas, tenor saxophone. But great album. And a bonus on this one is that I found it on a white label promo. Reprise white label promo. But there weren't any stickers to say promo. I was pleasantly surprised when I found this one that it was a white label promo. Got a pretty good deal on it, but that's going to be my representative for life, or lifetime. Alan Toussaint's Life, Love, and Faith. All right, that was a fun one. Thank you, Anthony, for holding this contest. It's a pretty easy one, so everybody jump in it if you can, and let's get AGK to 1,000 subscribers. As usual, thanks for watching my videos and supporting me, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.